everyone. Anyways, hopefully you guys are super excited about this one because we're getting into things that are a little bit more exciting and really truly affect your family, your personal household, your income, how to really move forward with things. And I'm so excited about this one. This one had sitting on the edge of our seat. So as you noticed when I showed you this overview sheet, you might have noticed that there's maybe a little bit more over here in the core services that we offer. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. And Tranont, at the end of this, if you didn't realize how much Tranont has your back and how much value we're already getting with our core services, I hope you will know by the end of the video, because you should definitely have your core services on. The amount that we pay for our core services is a fraction of what they save us. This is a valued gift. It is not an extra expense to you. It's something that really, truly changes your financial future. It protects you. It moves you forward to having financial freedom. So hopefully after I explain some of the new things and I will go over the other ones that we already have, you will see the value in this and you will want to get off this video and go to your computer, if you don't already have these core services up and running, and get them started today, because this is where we create change in our own lives and we can share that with others going forward. And hi Adrina, sorry, I butchered your name. I'm so sorry about that, Adrina. Anyways, hopefully you'll notice going forward how this is really something that all your friends and family will really need, because it starts at home. How can you help others unless you help yourself? It's like that age-old saying that people always say, how can you help others if you don't have time for yourself too? As a mom, we all know the importance of that. So if we're completely drained, all of our batteries are drained, how can we be the best mom possible for our kids? This is exactly the same thing. How can we expect to help others if we can't help at home? So that's what our core services are. The value is far exceeding what we pay for our auto ship and how important it is. And I hope you'll see the value in that and how to have our core services absolutely for free. If you don't already know, before I get into things, I will share on how exactly you do get them for free. So of course, we are still paying out, but we will have that money come back on the 10th of the following month. So the way that you can do that is you can either go out and you can share services with your friends and family and have the value to be able to get residual income to cover your core services, or you can go out and you can share the opportunity with 3 people, and then you're getting $100 back, and essentially your core services are $15. Or you could do a combination of the two and make way more than what these services are. So the first one that I'm going to share with you right now, it is only available in the US. So any of us that have US friends or family, this is still applicable to them. So I'm definitely going to be sharing it in the group. I know that we're primarily Canadians here in the group, but the American services are just as important. And knowing and understanding what they are, especially when they have the intention of bringing them over onto the Canadian side. So I want to talk about P&C, so property and casualty insurance. So for a referral, if you need the number, please take out a pen and paper and write this down. It's going to be 1-800-264-7506. So that's how we put in the referrals right now, is you do actually have to call in to quote that. This is in the core services. So this is available for all associates for free. So I want you to understand how big that is. Its intent is for personal savings. added perk is as a Tranont associate, it's completely free. And if successful, there's going to be a whole lot more incentives coming out with that. So that's a big thing to share for anybody on the American side. We also have new credit services. Again, you probably noticed on our overview that I showed in the last video and showed a little bit earlier that there's a new service right here, and it's Corporate Service Pro. So now part of the Tranont Core, credit services do not include, oh, okay, sorry. I'm getting a little off topic and a little confused. There's a lot going on and I just arrived late last night. So just bear with me. So with the credit services, they're completely free for all associates because it's our core services. But if you have any extra stuff going on, and it's not that company at all. I'm so sorry. This is actually called Recredit. So if you have bankruptcy, foreclosure, a judgment or a lien on anything, there's going to be an extra charge of $25 a month. So anybody who's gone through services like that know that $25 is actually extremely cheap. In fact, they were on stage saying that typically it's hundreds of dollars. So $25 a month is a fantastic deal for us. I'm actually going through Recredit myself, as Jake Spencer went up onto stage and he talked about, it doesn't mean you have to have bad credit at all, like not even a little bit. Everybody should go through Recredit because it educates us on our credit score and how to improve our credit score. There's very few people out there that even when you have good credit has perfect credit, right? So Jake was saying that he didn't have any blemishes on his credit report. There was never a past due or anything, and they were still able to increase his credit score. We can't go out and verbally say, I'm able to increase your credit score by such and such amount. Every individual is different, but it educates us. It teaches us how to use different tools to improve our credit score. Why do we want a better credit score? Because when we go and we actually need things, like maybe we're going out to be financed for our brand new Jeep, we want to be able to qualify for that, not just through Tranont, but through our banks. It gives us more lending power. We can actually, instead of going in for that Jeep, we're going to use Jeep as an example. Going in for that, we can say, do you know what? I'm going with my bank. I have an amazing credit score. I want a lower interest rate. And you can have everything all in one. It says shopping around and seeing who's going to say, do you know what? I want to work with you. So it really puts the ball back in our court. Also for lending for mortgages or anything like that, we'll have more money and funds available to us. So going through that is a really great process. We just started last week because I was like, do you know what, Kyle? Like, if they can do anything or teach us how, this is an amazing thing. And I definitely will be having my daughter come on. She's 17 years old, turning 18 next month. And for her, she has no credit. So why wouldn't she build some credit and the right way? So we'll be going through that service with her as well. We can also sell this to people. So anybody who has bad credit, needs it cleared up, they need to be walked through with different things. So maybe they have some collectors coming after them and they need a little bit of extra help. It's going to be $99. Again, all these services are in US dollars, but $99. Commissionable volume is going to be 50. GV will be 15, so 30%, and commission will be between 10 to 30% based on all the services going forward. So that's a really exciting thing that we can go out and truly help our friends and family that are maybe struggling and don't see the value in becoming an associate, but definitely need some help moving forward on their credit. And this is for all ages. It comes to mind a lot of people that I know that are maybe getting into golden years, and you know, they need a little extra financial freedom and stuff like that. And it's really important to have a good credit score going forward, even as we get older. So this is a service that we can use to make sure that people are ready when they're able for retirement. So we have tax services now. That's another thing that's pretty exciting. So now part of our Tranont associate fees, our core services, includes one personal and one business for each associate. The only thing that I really need to clear up on this is all associates must be on the auto ship for 6 months in a calendar year. So you are not eligible if you're not an associate on the auto ship for 6 months of the calendar year. Corporate taxes include entity setup, so they'll help us with the entity setup. It has to be through Tranont, so it has to be an entity set up through Tranont. I did go over to the table that was helping us with that, and that's the service that I was just talking about. I'll show you again. So Corporate Services Pro, they are all the way across Canada and the US. They will help you with your corporation. So as many of you guys know, my husband and I do have a corporation, as well as I do have another business, a home-based business, and then I'm with Tranont, obviously. So I did talk to them and I said, I don't know how this is going to work. There is a fee for signing up. It is an extremely reasonable fee, very reasonable. I believe off the cuff of my head, like I think it's $266 for US and $566 possibly, or $299 and $566, something like that. I'll definitely find the numbers for you, and it will be available to all of us to check out for setting up an entity. So why is this important? Why would we want to do that? One, we're obviously getting free taxes, so that's huge, like free tax services. And also, there's more tax benefits. So one of the things that I learned is just being in business doesn't mean that all your deductions are write-offs. It just doesn't. I was not aware of that. I thought that being in business for yourself set it up. No, you have to have an entity. You have to. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up to be audited. And so that's pretty interesting and important information that I found out. So I went to the table, to get to the point, I went to the table and I talked to them. And they said there is a way to take the corporation that I already have, to roll everything into one corporation and have it set up through them so that it's now part of the Tranont, and that business would be covered for our taxes. So that's pretty exciting. Last year we spent a lot on an accountant, a lot. Anybody in business knows how much that is. So that's a huge savings in itself. Entity tax preparation services may be purchased for existing entity fee based on number of services. An estimate will be about $150 per schedule. So that's awesome that so we can sell that service. So about $150 per schedule is what it would cost if we wanted to sell that to somebody who is not wanting to be an associate. July 1st for tax. July 1st is when it starts for tax services. So just so that you're aware, it starts July 1st. Business services fee. Okay. So it's 35. Things are changing just a little tiny bit. It's not just talking about the core services here anymore, but kind of is. We're changing how everything is. So obviously, adding on services of this magnitude, we will be upping our core service auto ship price, but luckily for us, it's by $10. So we're getting thousands of dollars worth of service for $10. That's massive and huge. And so to be able to carry this forward in a reasonable way, they're introducing some different ways to help. So anybody who cannot, absolutely cannot afford the 125 and will not have that covered by having either a team grown for them or retail services, you can call in and have a business service instead. So it's not quite the same. You won't have access to the back office. You will not have access to all the same core services that we have as being on AutoShip, but you will have access to the Associate Center. It will cost you $35 instead of the $125. You will have access to my Tranont CRM and the Tranont app. You'll have educational training webinars, retail services portal. You will not receive commission paid on either all the team bonuses, but you will get paid on retail services, is how I'm kind of understanding it. No volume and no commission. You are not active. So you can still refer. Oh, sorry. No, I have to go back. I'm going to correct myself. That's right. With this service, you don't make commission, period. So you can still have the $35. And why is that valuable? Because as you're going out and referring different things to people, you're then able to create volume. And when you turn it back on, you're actually making and can pay for your services. So that's an emergency situation. So $35 per month is what I was saying. No core services provided and no commissions paid. I'm reading through my notes because I really don't want to miss anything. We had our convention went hours and hours for 2 days, so I have to remember everything. If you have 45 days with all your services turned off, no payment, services are shut off. 90 days, no payment, is a soft probation, and reactivation will cost you $149 US plus $115, so a total of $274 to reactivate. So it's really important that we start our businesses, and I'm going to be here. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed or panicked. Your first month as a brand new associate, your services are paid for. So turn them on, play with them, see how they work, and then go out and share those and share all the new things that we have coming on. You have all kinds of people all around you. We all work as a team. It doesn't matter if it's actually our physical team or somebody else's. We all help each other. We all benefit from helping each other. So if you connect with somebody, connect with them and talk to them and let them know that you need help. Have a 3-way call. So new person that's interested, your upline, sideline, friend, whatever, and yourself, let them help you. That's what we're here for, to help build your business so that this isn't a financial burden, because that's not what it's meant to be. It's meant to help your family. It's meant to strengthen your own family. The services that we have provided are going to save your family, no matter if you're an entrepreneur or just looking to help your family. It's going to truly help your family. Our One View, it links all of our accounts together. It makes us accountable. You have a budget with it. It really, truly is helping people become financially secure, because when you don't know what you don't know, how can you help yourself? Financial education is something that we truly have never been really taught, right? We go to school, we go to college, our parents don't always even know, so we can't blame anybody for what we don't know. But moving forward, when we have these amazing tools to really truly help us, why wouldn't we, right? We can also sell Defend. I don't know if you guys are aware, but that is also a new course service that we can sell to other people to help protect them. Defend is an amazing thing. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or a little bit of money, because if you have very little and somebody takes your identity and runs with that and racks up your credit card or whatever, imagine how devastating that is. Well, Tranont Defend is here to help you to protect your family and protect what is yours. You work hard for your money. Don't let somebody else take that from you. We are really in an extremely virtual age. As you can see, I'm talking to you live through Facebook. So we want to protect what we have. So I want to get into retail services that we have released as well and what we can sell for those. But I think our video is getting a little long, so I'm actually going to say goodbye for right now, upload this onto YouTube, and then come back and talk a little bit more about the comp plan, a little bit more about the retail services, and let you know what's coming on that way. So I'll talk to you probably in about 10 minutes when I upload this to YouTube. So talk to you soon.